And so, so we went up there and I was like, yeah, this is going to be fun. And then I get up to, the little office that tells you to go up there. They're like, oh, it's X amount for each person. Dude, I was paying like $300 just to get everyone up there.
Just to go up there?
Yeah. And the slide was an additional charge.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new podcast of A Parallel Discussion. I'm here with my co-host,
Turkey. And
we have another special guest today. His name goes by...
Nelson.
Yeah.
Or a.k.a. The Beast.
The Beast. Hey, so today we're actually doing a high school reunion type of podcast today.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise. I was like, because he kept saying, someone's going to come over. I'm like, who? Like, I was like,
Who? Are you fucking out?
Yeah. And I was like, who the fuck is going to come over? Like we didn't even plan anything. If anything, he told me he wanted to do like a solo one right now. I was like, I don't feel like it. Maybe Wednesday. And then he's like, just come over. And then, holy shit. Nostalgia,
Lo and behold,
The Beast.
the one and only.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I mean, the way that this came about is because I kind of want to keep a momentum going. And I even told Tiki, hey, we gotta. So I needed to motivate him a little bit. I need a little motivation out of him, and I was like, you know what? He needs a little nostalgia, homie, to come. And I know that you both are fucking. I've been bringing my friends too, but I want also him to have a really close friend be involved in this. And Nelson, you're one of them.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, this is your first podcast, right?
First podcast ever.
Yeah. And I mean, I know you haven't even said a word much.
No, man.
How do you feel so far?
You know what? I'm feeling a little all right.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's the very beginning where you feel like all the nerves are there, and then it's weird. It's almost like going to a job interview. But as soon as you start talking, you're like, okay, I'm fucking this up, but as long as I make sense, I'm good,
Yeah, once you start talking, you break the ice. Like, all right, let's just
that's
get the momentum
it.
going.
That's it right there, breaking the ice, and then you're like, oh, okay, this feels natural,
Yeah.
But I mean, well, first of all, like, you only been here. I mean, you just got here like what, less than 10 minutes ago?
About.
And I tried catching up with you right away, but I was like, no, let's save it for the podcast because it's been a long ass time. The last time I saw you, I think we went to Shortstop.
Dude.
That
was a dark night.
For those who don't know, who live in LA, Shortstop is one of the bars down the street from Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
And I think we were just shooting the shit, right? We were having some beers.
Out. Yeah. At the last minute, we're like, hey, let's go to this place. I'm like, okay.
No. Hold on.
Well, but I want him to tell his side of the story because me and you have shared this so many times. But I want to know what Nelson remembers.
Dude, by the way, we always go back to the story because that's how fucking good it is.
That's the funny thing. That's probably one of the main reasons why I kind of stayed away a little bit because it was so fucking embarrassing.
All right. What do you remember from that night? That night,
oh God.
What do you remember from the start to the finish? And if it's a blur, then just give us what you remember.
I think I know what the highlight that you guys are talking about, but from what I remember is that you invited me over. We're all hanging out at your place, playing FIFA, whatnot, and then I think we got late.
We did believe you.
And we decided to go to this place.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. Everyone. We're a little drunk. We smoked a little bit.
Whoa. Who's we? Because I didn't smoke shit.
I remember the three of us and possibly one more other person.
Nah, it was only three of us.
I think it was just three of us. Yeah.
It was three of us.
So the embarrassing part for me was this. We decided to get in the car. We were driving to the location. And we were on the freeway. And I burped. So as I burped, like... a little bit of like stomach acid came out. I guess is the best way to put it, or more like spit.
Yeah.
And so I lowered down the window. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna spit it out as hard as I can. So I reach out and I go blah, and I'm like, oh, that was good. And then from the back, I just hear Nelson, what the fuck was that?
Oh my
God. And I'm like, oh shit, it went into the car. And it landed on Turkey because you were driving.
Okay, well, this is what happened. Okay, so we went to Korean barbecue that day.
Yeah. So this is where the confusion comes because like everybody doesn't know who was driving.
I know who was driving. And I think that spit might have landed on me.
Oh yeah, it was you.
Yeah. Because okay, so so Turkey. We went on Turkey's car.
Yeah.
We're in my house. We're just shooting shit, whatever. And then we ended up drinking at my alley. We ended up having a few beers, and we're like, "Hey, let's go." I think it's after Korean barbecue.
I remember Korean barbecue.
So Korean barbecue first. I there on Vermont,
and I think he's the one that told us I know the spot, right? Or you?
No. I just like let's
The
go
one
to a
that
bar.
used to be in front of Liborio. Remember?
No. Oh,
It was-
yeah.
yeah, it
the
was
one
that
I-
one.
No, I
Still
was
there.
him. That's him.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that was Nelson who took us to that spot.
Yeah. He's the one that. Hey, let's go to the one there.
Yeah.
And then we went there. We ate a lot.
Of course, just Korean barbecue. You have to.
And
Yeah.
then, and after that, of course, we kept on drinking. I forgot where the fuck we went after that. And then I know there's some weed involved, and I know it was the first time I ever like got crossfaded. And I was like, "Holy shit, what the fuck is this?"
No, well, okay. So Turkey drove us on his car. We're on the 110 freeway, and then you pop out a blunt. And then, and then Turkey.
You took me home to go pick up the blunt.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so we're driving down 110 North, going towards going towards Sunset.
Oh my god.
And then Turkey's driving, and you pop out with the blunt, and you're like, "Hey," and Turkey's like, "Down, give me a hit, bro, give me a hit."
Yeah.
He was already drunk, and he goes
I was
like, "All right,
fucked up.
well, not drunk, but he was already pretty buzzed." And he decides to take a fucking hit of the fucking blunt. And then we finally get to the shortstop, and he goes like, "Lalo, can you take over? I don't even know how the fuck I got here."
Dude, I remember at that point when I stopped the car, I know I was aware enough to be like, all right, I don't know how I got here, but I know I shouldn't keep going. So this is why I stopped the car, and I was like, Lalo, just take over for me, because I really don't remember how we got
No,
there.
so we got to the shortstop. We're across the street, and then you're like, "Lalo, go park the car. I don't know how the fuck we got here." Blah blah blah. You take over, and so I went to go look for parking while you guys went inside the bar. And this is where the whole
Dude.
night ended so short.
We weren't even there 20
Dude,
minutes. Like,
we barely went in and out.
I think it was barely 8:00, dude. And it was during summertime, because I remember it was still daylight,
Yeah.
almost nighttime. And I remember I go inside. I finally find parking, and I go inside the shortstop, and I cannot find you guys inside. I'm like, what the
We're
fuck?
already outside.
I'm like, where the
Yeah,
fuck are they? So I'm giving them a call. I'm blasting your phone and blasting Turkey's phone, and I'm like, what the fuck are these fools? What the fuck's going on? And I feel like they're probably in the restroom. So I go into the restroom, nobody there. By the way, it's still early, so the bar is empty. So I was like, this fools cannot have gone anywhere else.
Right.
And then I'm like, whatever. So I go outside, and I see Turkey outside, fucking puking.
Dude, by the way, I still have that picture.
I do too.
I'm just hunched over the vomit. Like, it's just gross.
Yeah, by then it was already kind of dark. So you could already start telling it's already kind of nighttime already.
Yeah.
And people are not even out yet partying. They're just barely home pre-gaming and shit. And we're already fucking.
Yeah.
Damn,
That was it was a crazy day.
Yeah, it's funny because when we were outside, I was taking care of Turkey.
Yeah.
And I'm just there.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Are you okay?" This and that. And
Yeah.
obviously you can see him throwing up on the side of the road or whatnot. And that's when people started coming in. to the club.
People were
Yeah,
barely coming
yeah,
in.
they
They were
barely coming
just
in.
coming, and
Yeah.
they would look at me. It's like, "Oh man, you're such a good friend for watching
Yeah.
him." And all this stuff. And I'm like, "Fuck Turkey, we gotta go."
Yeah, man. It was fucking nasty. Now that I think back to it, it was a horrible sight. Like,
Yeah, my God.
fucking throw up everywhere.
After that, I was so embarrassed. I was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna hang out with them like that. Not in that sense. Not in that sense.
But
like bar wise.
okay. So we have never gone to a bar. Will you still be down to go to a bar with us? Today?
Yeah,
yeah.
we've evolved. We've evolved.
Oh yeah, we've all grown older, wiser.
Yeah.
We're not just
One
trying
beer
to
now,
judge
one or
you.
two.
Yeah.
One or
Yeah.
two beers, caguamas. By the way, Nelson, congratulations. I mean, we haven't kept touch, and I mean, I don't know how many years, but congratulations on your marriage.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Hey,
You found love.
congratulations.
Hey, that's right. Were you
Gungrave.
Were you Gungrave? Or
with my cousin Arnold.
That's
yeah.
what it
You guys shared an account for a while, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had an Xbox, I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, let's give a little bit of a backstory here. I know we all say we're high school friends, but what is your earliest memory of Turkey and in high school, early life of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
What's
good
your first
question,
recollection, huh?
Um,
Putting him on the spot.
Yeah.
no. So the first time I ever heard of him was through Richard, my cousin.
Oh,
Richard.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he would tell me, it's like, oh yeah, me and Camilo and
Yeah.
Turkey and Izzy, we're all like in this music class and we're just jamming with the guitar.
Oh yeah, that's right. Lorenz class.
Mr. Lorenz.
Yeah, he used to, dude. By the way, like he pretty much told us, he pretty much picked us all out like mariachi, and then later I found out we're all Hispanic. You know, you know what I mean? I didn't put that together until like later. I was like, oh okay. But the cool thing about that, as soon as we started class, he's like, get out, get the guitars and get out. Like he didn't want us to be part of the class. If anything, we had like a free class.
Yeah.
It was nice. Like, it was, I remember Santos. He's like, your guys in robotics, go to the back of the room. I mean, to the other room.
Go to the back.
Yeah. And then we didn't do shit the whole period. You know what I mean? So it was pretty fun.
But you heard from, through Richard, and then from there, like, you guys became good friends?
Yeah. So Richard actually introduced me to everyone at the time. Brought me over. He adopted me basically into their group.
Yeah, I think you were ahead of us.
Yeah,
right?
you were like a year ahead of us, right?
Yeah, you already have graduated, huh? Yeah, I remember.
And you know, because me and Richard were so tight, he's like, "Oh, I want you to meet my friends," and then that's when I met the Mana group.
Yeah, the Mana, dude.
What is that?
I don't know.
I wasn't part of that group.
I guess it was because we were next to the tree or something.
Yeah, we used to hang out like during nutrition lunch by a tree. We called it the Mana tree.
Yeah,
so
the Mana
it
tree.
just evolved to like
Holy
the Mana group.
shit! I forgot about that. The Mana tree.
So I remember it was Daisy, Camilo, Nestor, Turkey.
Dude, it was a lot of people. Yeah, I remember we.
Man, you guys had a big clip.
No,
dude.
I remember we had
friend.
like a big picture of all of us at that tree. It was that one tree.
I still have a few of those on my MySpace.
Yeah.
And you're
shit, you still got a MySpace? We were talking about this last time.
Yeah. Oh man,
How is it? You still going?
Can you still
Oh no, I don't get it. No, I don't get on it. It's just I know my password and everything. I like to just go back there. Back when we used to go to like Six Flags.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember Photo Bucket?
Yeah.
Okay, talking about photo bucket.
fuck?
I tried logging back into it. All my shit's got deleted.
Really?
Yeah, nothing's in there. I never deleted it. Now that I remember.
Maybe you got what's it called, hacked or something? No,
I know. I think it's
you still got your Photo Bucket?
My Photo Bucket is still there. I can also log into Richard's Photo Bucket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I knew a lot of his passwords.
Gotcha.
So like I logged in and
that's crazy.
I put it in private because there was a lot of stuff there that shouldn't be seen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, man. That'd be nice to see, man.
Your shit really got deleted?
Yeah, I had like a lot of pictures from like my first gigs, flyers.
Maybe you deleted it at one point because you wanted to get rid of it. No,
never did I want to.
Yeah, I just forgot my password, so I can't get in.
No, you see,
even
I
if I
had to restore my password because of that. Because I had this is like one of my first emails, like when I was growing up, and I remember my first email had my first.
Hey, remember when everybody used to like buy a separate camera to take pictures? You don't remember?
Oh, like the digital cameras?
Because back then, like phone cameras used to be shitty as fuck.
Yeah, flip phones.
Yeah, so everybody used to buy a separate camera to take pictures.
Yeah.
You remember?
The digital cameras.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the digital cameras.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
come on, dude. Are you here, bro?
Are those not even a thing anymore? Huh? Everybody wants to just buy like the Canon ones.
Yeah, the professional.
Yeah, everybody wants to go professional, and everybody wants to be a photographer now.
Peter Parker.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, dude, fucking nostalgia, bro. Yeah, dude, 2007. That's the year you graduated 2006, right?
06, yeah. 06?
Yeah, you were 2 years ahead of him.
Yeah, because I was 08.
Oh shit, really? I thought you were.
Yeah, because he was behind me 1 year.
Yeah,
but out of technicality, because he's still 89, but he's December, so I guess he started to start like a year later, right?
Yeah, I was like I've said this before that I was like December, so they hold me back a year.
Yeah,
so I wasn't part of their year, but you were already ahead of us, so that didn't really matter.
Yeah,
but I remember meeting you. I mean, I don't remember meeting you. I just remember just knowing you. You know what I mean? And I think it all happened because we all were Gears of Wars.
Yeah,
Gears of War.
That's actually where I got to know him better. Like Xbox Live, like we just got to know each other way better because we would meet each other at school, but the main friendship I think established itself like in Xbox Live because that's where we were all the time.
Can we talk a little bit about that? Like Nelson, like now gaming for you, like you worked for gaming, you done games before, but like the gaming now, like between like Xbox Live and now that modern gameplay online, how has it changed for you? Like, would you say it was better back then?
Well, the feasibility and how like the functionality of all of that works, it's better now. It's a lot easier in comparison to back then.
Yeah.
But even then, like back in the original days,
yeah.
it was Microsoft. You know, they were on top of their shit.
Yeah.
you know, and they were able to make things easy for people even who were new to the.
It was
consoles,
too easy. Like,
to be like, this is how you party
But-
chat. This is how you invite. This is how you do this and that.
That was so easy, dude.
Because PlayStation was
I
way
know,
behind.
I
Way
know.
behind. They fucking sucked.
And
at
they
the
were
time.
way ahead in their games, though.
And Microsoft was already charging yearly, right?
Yeah, they were.
And then PS2 was free. PS3 was free at the time. It was free
for a moment.
So I think maybe that's why, like, where like
Yeah, I
they didn't really
forgot
have the
about that.
funds to like do add all their technology to it, like, or add all the specs to like their
Yeah.
gaming plane.
Yeah, to like allocate their money to make it better.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't really had like no funds for it, you know. But now, obviously, everybody charges now.
God.
Man, yeah,
Who
no,
doesn't?
you're completely right. Xbox really just changed what online gaming is. You know,
I haven't had an Xbox in years. Do you have an Xbox?
No.
No, you have a PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation.
You have PS5.
Yeah, I do have a PlayStation.
Hey,
5.
all right. I'm still stuck with my 3.
It's all thanks to my cousin. He helped
Nice.
me out. He hooked it up, and so I was able to get it that way. But to be fair, there's not a lot of, I guess, exclusive content to where you feel like, oh yeah, the PlayStation 5 is worth it.
You know what? That's what I've always felt about launches. Is like you guys overpromise and it's not really there. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But I could be wrong.
I mean, he's still a big gamer. I honestly still only play FIFA.
Yeah, he only plays FIFA over here.
Yeah, I've seen him online.
You have you online still?
Yeah.
FIFA and
Shit,
baseball.
I got to delete your ass from there too. You deleted me from MySpace. I got to delete you from my PSN.
Yeah. What are you go to games right now? Like,
Right now?
what type of games you into?
Oh well, you know, your traditional first person shooter. So I'm
Okay.
on that Battlefield 2044.
Okay.
It does get a lot of flack, like saying there's not a lot of content, etc.
Gotcha.
But the game is still fun.
Yeah.
You know, I regret paying fucking $70 for it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. But overall it's a fun game.
Can I get your opinion on Fortnite? What's
Fortnite, that's good. Yeah,
Yeah?
people enjoy it. It's a great
Yeah.
game. Like I play it from time to time just because others do it, but I'm more of an Apex Legends.
I think I just hated it because I was never good at building. Like I could never get the hang of that.
Yeah.
Like I was just used to just shooting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't-
So when the whole like building the forts and like it was too much for me.
Even
It's
like
a lot.
Minecraft, that kind of stuff. I thought it looked cool, like people building their own little fucking like
Yeah.
replicas and shit. I'm like, damn, it's just too much time consuming. Like, I would not do that, man.
Video game architecture.
Yeah,
right there.
exactly, dude. Like, fuck, it's just too much, man.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a game that you played when you were younger that you still play now, or?
Yeah, the Mega Man X series.
Ooh,
that's
you
right.
were big on
'Cause,
Mega
yeah,
Man.
you were
I remember
always-
you had Mega Man shirts all the time.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
you're a
still
big
do.
man.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man,
yeah.
that's fucking awesome, dude. I love Mega Man growing up. I was never a big like fan, but I loved it more than like other games like growing up.
Yeah, it's fun. It's accessible. You run, shoot, dash.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
It was like your
shit up.
Super Mario, but like with fucking guns and shit. Or like your what was that one game you were playing? Shit,
Metal Slug.
Metal
Oh,
Slug,
Metal Slug, that was
I love
Metal
that game.
Slug, like that kind of shit. Like that's just very fucking awesome. It reminds me of like arcade games.
Yeah, it reminded me of the laundry mats. Every time you go to
Yes.
the laundry, you
Play
just
some
fuck,
Galaga.
fucking on the side.
Damn,
Oh, yeah,
man.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, I mean, you've been working for the game industry, well, how long now?
It's been about roughly about 11 years.
11 years?
Damn.
And you started as I remember you even got me in a job interview.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. All right, let me,
Oh, my God.
let me
How bad did he fuck up?
Okay, look.
I wouldn't say that he did.
Wait, you know
because
about it? They told you about me?
What? No.
They told you about me?
No. I just from what I remember is you had an interview and then you didn't go.
No, I did go.
You did go.
I did go. I remember that.
I was about to say.
They made me sit down and they made me like, they put like a game that had like barely any graphics that was, it's even barely playable. You could just move the character and then you gotta write down like shit like that's wrong, like a glitch. But I didn't know anything about gaming. I just kind of
Holy
wanted a job.
shit.
And then he goes like, I got you an interview, blah, blah. I was like, he goes like, just easy. He goes, this is what he tells me. Nelson goes like, it's fucking easy. All you gotta do is just write down every little glitch you see. But to me, like, it looked like a game that I've played like as I was playing Atari or something, you know, like it means nothing to me. Like if I see a brick go by me, you know, I was like, all right, this is normal. But I guess it's like a glitch or something. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess they already like have it down to what they know what glitches are in there.
Yeah. So they definitely picked the I guess the game, and they already know what's wrong.
Yeah.
So they just show it to like different people every time. They see who gets like the more severe bugs, who gets the more, you know, basic stuff, and then that's how they decide whether you're gonna get picked for the job or not.
And how'd you land that gig? Like,
how did you land that
And how
gig?
did you like even know what you were gonna go into? I mean, you're already a game fan. I'm guessing. So I guess you already know kind of what you're looking for.
Yeah, like the game industry, right?
Yeah.
But the cool thing about that job is that it fits him so well. You know, 'cause this guy, he's into video games. He's always been into video games. That's all I knew about him. I was like, oh, he's fucking. You know, he knew everything about everything.
He's fucking.
Yeah.
You be fucking.
Yeah. So just to go from the beginning, I was going to college. I was going to LACC. My mom, she couldn't afford. Well, she was struggling.
Yeah.
With like paying rent, bills, all that stuff. So then, you know, I couldn't continue going to school, so I had to drop out. And a friend of mine, my cousin Richard's sister's ex-boyfriend,
Gotcha.
he used to work there, and he's like, hey, like, submit your resume. I'm like,
Nice.
nothing's gonna happen, right? I send in the resume. I'm like, whatever, out of sight, out of mind. 2 days later, I get an email. Hey, can you come over for an interview? I was like, yeah, sure. And it turned out to be a 1 week paid interview.
Oh wow.
With training. So we started on a Monday. I remember it was about 35 of us.
Oh shit.
And you know, they're giving us the lowdown, what works with what the bugs are, what to call them, how to write it down, stuff like that. And so they said, so there are 35 of you right now. Less than half of you are gonna make it by the end of the week.
So y'all gonna be falling down like soldiers along the way.
Yeah.
You guys all just look at each other.
Soldier
like,
down, soldier down.
Yeah, because they mentioned it. They're like, look around you.
Oh no! Look around. Look over to your shoulder. That guy might be gone tomorrow.
That sucks.
So the funny thing is, the way they start, and I hear they use this in a bunch of different companies just to see how good someone's typing skills are or written skills.
Yeah.
Is teach someone how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich who has never made one and doesn't know what the utensils are.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you had to like write down like with your left hand, grasp the peanut butter jar, using your right, put it on the top, twist it counterclockwise.
So you go very
it comes off and incredibly detailed. And that alone eliminated about half of the people.
No way. I wonder what they said on some.
What was your like interpretation when they told you that, like what was going through your head?
To me, it was almost like I was trying to train a robot or like an android who doesn't know shit about
or
anything.
a chimp.
Or a chimp, yeah.
And at this age, I mean, at this point, you're like what, 19, 20?
19.
Wow. Yeah, 19. And we barely like know enough about the world just to even like we barely know how to wipe our asses sometimes, you know? And you already go out there like, and you're thinking about already in your head like how am I going to teach this to somebody, you know? Or in your head, you're already like a droid.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I would have never thought about that. Like, oh, how would I teach this to a baby, you know?
Yeah, you know what? I never really thought about it that way.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't even think about that. I would just be like, people are stupid or what? Like, you know, like just grab the fucking jar, open it. You know, that's what I would have been.
Common sense.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. But you give it to me like in a detail where like you're putting yourself in a position where like, it's something that out of this world that you're teaching it to, and that's kind of how you went about. So I wouldn't see that. Maybe that's why you succeeded and I didn't. You know. yeah. But I mean, go on. I want to know more.
Yeah. So after that, the next day, we show up, and then that's when you see that those people are gone. Oh, it's like, oh fuck. Okay. So then at that point, they started going in with the terminology on like what these bugs are called, like audio video synchronizations. You know, just stuff like that. And after the about hour to 2 hours of training on just that, then they put us in the field. Everyone got their own consoles, their own TV. And they said, all right, here you go. The name of the game is Contract Jack. Find as many bugs as you can. As you bug stuff up in the database, we're going to go over them with you and, you know, go from there. All right, cool. Start the game. I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, what even is anything?
Holy
What's a
shit.
bug? And then the first one I remember noticing, I was indoors inside a home, closed the door, and it's still snowing because it was a snow level. I walked inside the building and it was still snowing. I'm like, wait, why the fuck is this? That's a bug. That's what it is. Oh, let me write that shit down. And so like I wrote a few, and the thing is, they were all not the highest of severity, so I didn't find like a crash or like terrible graphics and stuff like that. It was just simple things like, oh, if you go up to this and put your hand on it, your hand goes through the table, or your character goes through this, etc. So that's when one of the training people came over, and he's like, oh yeah, this is your bug, this is well written, but right here it could be saying this. So he's correcting a lot of my stuff as he's going along, and I'm thinking, fuck, I'm not gonna get this job. And so at the end of the day, we're all going home. The next day I show up again, and then even half of the half that was
shit,
and you're still there. You're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Like, it's so empty.
When this is happening, is it adding pressure to you a little bit?
No, I tried not to think about it. I was just focusing more of just getting my stuff done, because everyone else's problems is their own.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just got to focus on me, because
you're way ahead of your time.
Yeah,
because me at that age, I'm already like, because I remember even like starting my first job, and then like by the second week, people were already quitting. I mean, they weren't getting let go; they were just quitting. And I'm just like, oh fuck, why they're quitting?
Yeah.
I realized 6 years later why they were quitting. That job was a piece of shit job.
Oh man, been there.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, and then showed up that I think it was a Thursday, Friday, and they're like, all right, congratulations, you guys all made it. We're gonna continue the last bit of the training. Blah blah blah. Went through it.
Awesome.
At the end of the day, they're like, this is. When I call your name, this is going to be your project. I was like, oh, cool. Fuck yeah, my first job. Video games, let's do it.
Holy shit.
They called my name. I got put into this game called Geometry Wars. I don't know if you guys remember
yeah,
that.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I got put that for the Wii and the Nintendo DS.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, yeah, I love this game. I used to play it all the time on Xbox with Gungrave and my cousin Arnold. My first day on the job, they introduced me to my team. It was like a team of 4 or 5 people, plus my lead. We had one level that took between 10 seconds to like 30 minutes to like test.
Wow.
And we had that one level for like 2 weeks.
So is it kind of like, have you seen the movie Grandma's Boy?
Of course.
Like, is it really like that? Like, it gets divided into like little teams, and then like
if it's a big project, like especially now how fucking broad these games are, like fucking Spider-Man, Batman, etc. Yeah, you're gonna have designated teams for like literally just costumes
or just colors and
design. Collision, etc. And
wow.
But no, this was such a small team and the game was so new that there was only one level. There was nothing else made for the game.
Wow.
So we were just waiting for the developers at that point to give us more stuff.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh damn!
And as it went on, you go, you test, and as you're testing, you're like, "Hey, this is way too easy. When I do this and that, this happens." And so the developers are like, "Well, fuck that. Let's make it more difficult." And so,
yeah. So I do feel like sometimes they do that on purpose, right? They make it a little more difficult.
Well, they have to,
because there's certain levels that frustrate me. I'm like, all right, this is a little too much. You know what I mean?
I mean, even now with gaming, like just controls. Like I used to be a lot into like the wrestling games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like now, I tried buying one a couple years back, or I did buy one a couple years back. I tried. I put it like one time, and it was just so difficult. Yeah. I just like to the point where like, nah, I can't. I'm not gonna do this. I just luckily I bought it on Black Friday, so it was like $30. I didn't pay the full 60, whatever. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm down.
Yeah.
But damn, dude, like it's fucking. Okay, what goes on with like when it comes to difficulty? Like, who makes that? Do you guys develop that, or like is it already like in like? Well, how does that work?
It's funny you mentioned that. So the first project that I worked on as a lead, the name of the game is called Switchball. We had it there when we were at Vivendi Games, and my job was to collect all the trophies to make sure they all unlock, which required me to beat all the times for this game. So this game is literally you're a ball, and you get to the end as fast as you can. And so there's a bronze, silver, and gold. And so as I played the game, they set their requirements. Like this one takes 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute for gold. And so depending on how fast I make it, I was like, hey, I was able to beat this level in 10 seconds.
Oh shit!
And so they're like,
shit. That's too easy. Let's make it harder.
Yeah. So they're like, all right, let's make it a little more convoluted, or let's decrease the time to make it harder.
At this point, it's not even fair because you're fucking good at games. I fucking suck at games. That's just level 1. That's just
and it got really bad up until the final stages because that's when it's more difficult.
Wow.
But yeah, I was able to like find certain ways that you weren't supposed to complete the level. So that's stuff like that is what they look for. So you can't like cheat the system or the timer, I guess. And so that whole game, that whole time requirement and how to get the trophies is because of all the testing that I personally did. And so that's one of my pride moments because of it.
And is there like a game that you can't beat you can't beat still? Or like you're not good at?
I see the fire in his eyes.
It's like, I'm good at everything.
Nah, he's good at everything.
Like one of the notorious games, the Dark Souls and like Elden Rings.
Dude, I had to get rid of what's it called? The Bloodborne. I was like, what? I'm not even having fun in this. Like, I'm just dying every fucking second. Like, I'm not even having fun. Fuck this game. So I was like, I mean, I get the appeal, especially now with streaming and all. Like you want to show people that you could actually beat it and stuff like that. But I'm like, there's just certain games I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah,
you know?
I like those type of games. I love those games, and I understand you because the game is basically you play the game, you die, and every time you just do a little bit better. Up until
yeah, a little progression here and there.
I remember there were those games where I just couldn't like. There's those games that you get to a certain level and you can't pass it, but if you die, you lose all your lives. What I would do, I would just turn off the console and just so I wouldn't lose my life.
Oh yeah,
like I would do that shit.
The autosave.
Yeah. Before it autosaves, I would fucking turn that shit off. Like hell no, I'm not losing my life.
I used to do the same shit.
Yeah, but now you probably don't even need it. You're probably that good, huh?
No, I wouldn't say so. I think I was better back then because now there's not so much time for like gaming.
Yeah,
you know the whole adult life. And
I want to get into that a little bit too. So. Like, how is the adult life going with you?
It fucking sucks, man. It's terrible. I'm over here, high school. Like I want to be an adult, and now that I am, I'm like, just.
I know, man. Is that realization when you're like, I just want to be a grown up, and then when you're a grown up, fuck this. I want to go back.
Yeah, you got bills. You got to clean your own house. Like, mom, where are you? Do your own laundry.
Mom.
And how long you been married now?
2 years.
2 years. Oh, that's
about to hit 3.
By the way, TFTI, bro. TFTI.
We've been together. End of this year is going to be 15 years.
Wow.
Oh, you guys been together for that long?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys met in high school, right?
After high school.
Yeah, I know it was after high school. Wait, how long?
But you guys knew each other in high school, no? No, not at all?
We knew each other's friends. She knew Richard before she knew me. Richard had a crush on Gilma.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But you know, obviously that didn't work out. But yeah, he's the one that him and Veronica, if you remember.
Yeah, I remember Veronica.
They both introduced me to Gilma.
Did you talk to anybody from high school still?
Yeah, I have a few friends like from my year. But as for like 07, I don't really have much. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. That's wild, man.
Yeah,
2 years. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Dude,
well, I mean, 15 years together, 2 years marriage. I mean, by now you should be like at 10 years marriage right now. And let me ask you something.
Conversion rate.
I'm gonna tell you this because I've mentioned this on a previous podcast. I remember the first time. I proposed one time, and I didn't work out. I'm still here, single. How was that moment when you proposed to Gilma? Like how did you build that courage? And because it's totally different. I mean, you've been together for X amount of time, then like you're ready to like settle.
The way he was explaining is like, you still feel like she might say no.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. And how did you feel the same way, or is it just me?
Oh yeah, no, I felt the same way too.
Okay, and so lead me on to that moment. How that went on for you?
Yeah, so first I wanted to propose to her a lot sooner than before when I did it. But first I wanted to live with her. I wanted to live with her first. I wanted to see how our dynamic would work. Who's the messy one? Who isn't?
Yeah. Who is the messy one?
Yeah.
There you go.
So you know, I wanted to know all that stuff beforehand. Can we handle each other like in a 24-hour business? And just living together, you know, what that dynamic would be, because you know anyone can be cute and you know romancy when you see each other like 2 hours every like few days.
Yeah,
but what's that gonna be like once you're together?
Yeah, makes sense.
I wanted to do that first. After about a few months, I was like, yeah, this is working out. This is fine. So I went to the jeweler,
yeah,
near my job. spoke to him. He helped me out. Super awesome.
Nice.
It's called Blue Jewelry and
Yeah, give him a shout out.
yeah, Blue Jewelry, shout out. And he helped me out through the whole thing. It's kind of a little complicated.
Okay.
Because I asked him, I want to spend this much. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll bring you these cuts. And he brings me these cuts. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm paying all that money for that tiny shit?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it'll look better once it's in a ring. I was like, okay.
And then you got to buy the ring now.
And then he put it in the ring for what I specified. I asked for like a snake's kind of intertwining, kind of like a Voldemort kind of thing.
Okay.
And he did it. He showed it to me. It looked fucking great. So I bought it. And then came the time to like propose. And so I'm like, fuck, I want people there, but you know, I don't want a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so my uncle had come visit from Minnesota on my mom's side. So my mom, her sister, my little cousin, my sister, and Gilma, we went to what is it, that U.S. Bank where you can like slide down that slide?
I think I did.
Yeah,
you know what?
downtown, right?
I did see a video of this shit. You know what?
Downtown.
And so
It's gone now. It's not there no more. Huh?
Oh, I don't know.
I think they got rid of the slide.
Because of COVID. But I think it might be back up now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
You're saying?
And so, yeah, so we went up there and I was like, yeah, this is going to be fun. And then I get up to, you know, the little office that tells you to go up there. They're like, oh, it's X amount for each person. Dude, I was paying like $300 just to get everyone up there.
Just to go up there?
Yeah. And the slide was an additional charge. Yeah, I was like,
Oh, yeah. That's what they do. They totally get
damn
you.
it, motherfuckers.
Wow,
Yeah.
$300 just to go up there.
And so I'm like, you know what? And my uncle from Minnesota, he's like, oh, I'll pay. I was like, no, don't worry, I got it. I'm inviting you here, so I'll do it. Paid it. We went up there, and the whole time I'm just like pacing back and forth. And Gilma could see it. She's looking at me kind of like, why is it so?
You should be like, I'm scared of heights.
Oh, I am afraid of heights.
Did you get vertigo?
We got vertigo.
No.
This guy got vertigo one time when we were at the Stratosphere.
The Stratosphere, man. I got sick vertigo, man.
Yeah, because there's like this weird window that kind of slants.
Not
So
even.
you could look down a little bit, and then I remember he just got close, and he had to step back.
But it was weird though, because I've been to like in New York. I went to the 30 Rock, I think, and then I went to the Empire State Building. I was fine. And I've been to the one in I think it's called the Sears Tower in Chicago. Nothing. But it is after.
But I remember
my experience there.
But I remember it got so bad, like he had to like go down.
Dude,
Like,
I was
leave.
eating, dude, and as I was eating, like literally, I felt like I was like falling asleep or like and literally, I got my food and I just left. I think I just threw my food and I just left. And everybody else stayed.
By the way,
top.
up there. By the way, it looks like a fucking swap meet up there for some reason. Like it's nothing beautiful up there. We just went up there because we never been, but it looks literally like a swap meet.
Shit.
All right, so you were saying that.
Yeah, so I was pacing back and forth, and eventually I wanted to wait until she did the slide and then ask her.
So you went first?
No, because it's so you can go up to the slide for whoever's doing the slide, and then literally the floor right before is like the area where you're just seeing out the buildings and all that stuff.
And is that's where you were waiting for her to slide down, and then you were going to propose?
Yeah.
So is that what happened?
Yeah, it's kind of.
It never goes as planned. It never goes as planned.
Because she slid, and I was just gonna be like, right? But I couldn't. I was like, fuck, my jitters got the best of me. I start freaking out, and then I was like, okay. I'm like, just do it. We're standing next to each other, and then I just turn around and I said her full name, Gilma, and the rest. And she's slowly turning around, kind of like realizing what's going on. And I said some very basic words because I don't do well in public. And I just showed her the ring, and that was it. And then
fucking epic.
My mom and my little cousins, they had the little sign like "Welcome to the family" kind of thing. You know, it was pretty cool. But I just wish it wasn't $300.
$300 proposal. Yeah. It's funny because I think he even mentioned me when I told him my whole proposal thing. He goes like we came up with a thing in our head where we're like, what if she would have said no? Like, what happens now? Like, do you stay with the person still, try to figure it out, or do you?
Yeah, it's murky
tricky.
waters after that.
Because
right?
I mean, that's one thing we had talked. We're like, do you really want to continue? Like, you've been with this person for so long, and then she says no to this point, and you're like, fuck, what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Luckily it didn't happen to you, but
but to be fair on their side, I mean, it depends on how they say it. Like maybe they're just not. It's not that they're ready. It's just like maybe. Yeah, you know what? It is their fault. yeah. All that effort and you just say no. Like, come on.
Yeah. That's kind of cold, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think you kind of have a point there. Like
Yeah.
maybe there is a reason because there's like, no, I won't because this and that, or maybe in the back of their mind they kind of already had that thought going on.
Yeah.
Or maybe they said no because it's just too much pressure.
That
out
too.
In public,
That too.
especially.
Or it's just like one of those like they just freak out.
Yeah, they could be freaked out
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, especially coming after a fucking slide like that.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that, man. I'm never getting on that.
So you never rode the slide? You never rode the slide?
No, never. And all I see is the slide and like
Glass.
imminent death.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can't do that.
I mean, I would picture with my fat ass like that glass would just break through it. It's just
Yeah.
That was my thought too.
Isn't there like a net underneath though?
No,
No.
there's no
Nothing.
net.
Oh fuck.
It's
that.
just a
Do
slide.
they make you sign something? No, they don't make you sign anything, right?
No signatures for
So they're pretty.
So they're pretty sure like that
No.
shit's never gonna break.
They're pretty. Yeah, it's almost like we trust it.
it. Should be good.
Yeah, we should be good.
Which should be good.
We should be good.
Damn. Oh, Nelson.
And like you said, like the whole time I'm like, she could say no.
And maybe that's what got you panicking too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember. I was even telling him like I had to get buzzed. Like I didn't want to be drunk or I didn't want to be buzzed, but I had tried the whole day. I remember he texted me, "Hey, what you say?" And she saw my text.
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then she goes like, "What do you mean by that? What does you mean by that?" At that point, I'm like, "Fuck!
Well,
should I even do it?"
But I mean, she didn't read English. I don't know how.
Well, no, it's she reads it, but she doesn't speak it.
Oh, so she understands.
Yeah,
it?
she
I didn't know
dude, she
that.
fucking listens. She listens to like punk music, as for
Yeah.
like a living, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like, damn. So what do you do now? You say you're not working right now, or?
Yeah, so unfortunately, my company had to kind of dial back some of their expenses because COVID has just made everything
Yeah.
ridiculous.
How did that work out for you? You got to work from home.
Yeah. So I was lucky enough to work from home for
Gotcha.
2 years. Yeah.
Oh, so you worked from home? Like, just that's chill, dude.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, you work from home now, so
Well, it's just 2 days.
yeah, today.
the saving gas and driving.
Oh
and
my
all that,
god, dude! Blessing
blessing there.
Blessing.
Fuck, I loved it. But after a while, like it was a little difficult separating my work time with my home time.
Yeah. We were talking about this on the Slack. Like you sometimes you don't, like you're like I don't want to look in Slack,
Oh yeah,
but then you're like sometimes you peek in there and you're like what's going on?
you're just
yeah.
curious.
Well,
What's going on? You know. But I totally understand that. Sometimes you don't know how to put it down. You know.
Yeah. Well, even then, like even when I did put it down, I'm always like,
Yeah.
is there something going on?
Yeah.
Because we have the office here in LA, and then their main headquarters is over in Taipei. So while we're done working, they're just starting. So sometimes they need. Like,
oh, so it's like 24
Gotcha,
hours. Like,
yeah. So sometimes they need like more
Wait.
elaboration on things. So
Oh, weren't
then-
you working for Activision for a while or no?
I did for a bit.
Yeah?
Activision and Treyarch.
I remember that was where that was my interview, Activision. And
Yeah.
And then I remember when I left the interview, everybody was getting like the little toy for like it was like that plug-in for their Nintendo Switch or whatever. It wasn't a Nintendo Switch at the
No,
time.
Nintendo, and this
Their
came out
Nintendo little
2017.
device, and then they had to just plug in the little Guitar Hero thing.
Oh yeah.
And they
that's
were
the
all
DS.
they were all walking out with that shit as gifts. I was like, am I gonna get one too or what? Like, yeah, it turns out I
I
never,
wonder what happened to Guitar Hero. Like, you think it just died out?
It did.
Yeah,
They,
huh.
they just milked it because that was actually my project when I was at Activision. So we worked on Guitar Hero Aerosmith, Guitar Hero 5,
Yeah.
Guitar Hero World Tour, Guitar Hero Metallica.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I
DJ
think
Hero.
I think Guitar Hero just went hard at one point where like it was just like they had no strategy to like really prolong it.
Mm-hmm.
Where like they just shoved everybody down everybody's throats. Like if Guitar Hero came out now, it would be a lot easier because you technically don't really need another game. You could just put up like add-ins.
That's what Rock Band did.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. At Rock Band, I forgot about Rock Band, and it was just a lot easier to buy like a packet of songs than it is to go buy another game.
Yeah.
But then I also get why you want to make another game so you can make the profit off of it. But if you do like little, like they even do if you, nowadays you have remixes or whatever.
I just thought it was always licensing issues with like their songs and stuff. I thought maybe that got in the way a lot.
That
royalties and stuff.
That actually was a big thing.
Yeah.
I remember them talking about that during their like stakeholders meetings. Well, I would eavesdrop more like it.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah,
Good.
what? And yeah, a lot of it is it's licensing because the more famous bands want more money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so if you go back to the playlist of like Guitar Hero 5, it's not that great.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, it did kind of. It was almost like a playlist you could make on Spotify. You know what I mean? It's like a random playlist of. It's almost like the whole company got together. What's your favorite song? Like, and they voted on them. It just felt like that.
essentially that's what it was. Because
Yeah.
when Guitar Hero 1 and 2 were out, the publishing company, they didn't have the rights to the song to where they can use the song, so they had to re-record it.
Yeah,
with their own people.
I remember that.
And so if you remember it, it would say like, Rush as made famous by. It wasn't Rush.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So there was like little loopholes.
No,
here
no,
and there.
I do remember that because I remember even like on the trailers, like they will like show like the band re-recording it, like their own band, right?
Yeah.
But I would think that, I mean, well, it's probably not as expensive as it is getting the actual licensed song, but it would make more sense though because you could doodle more with it when it comes to the actual.
Damn.
Well, funny because
gameplay, I
they
think.
did release a new Guitar Hero. Well, newish Guitar Hero a few years back. It was called Guitar Hero Live.
Oh, I think I have that one.
The guitar itself changed. It has 6
It
buttons.
has 6 buttons,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah. Well, now you see why it failed because people
Yeah.
just didn't like it. They're
Yeah.
just like,
So they
no.
tried to revamp it at some point.
They try to make it look like you're trying to use like real chords because it's got like the
Yeah.
6 buttons, but they're like right next to each
Yeah,
other.
they're like 3 on top and 3 on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you go like that, and you could do like an actual power chord.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I seen an app on. I don't know. I think I just saw it randomly where I guess you hook up your phone to your guitar, and then you follow. It's like the Guitar Hero method, but you're using your actual guitar.
Yeah, that's how I learned guitar.
No way.
Well, it wasn't with that app, but it's called Rocksmith.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't remember the
Rocksmith,
name,
yeah.
but yeah, I remember just seeing it briefly. I was like, oh,
I
that's
think one of my
interesting.
friends got that to learn guitar. And I'm like, bro, just better go. Just learn on your own, bro.
It does help, though.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it does help. I mean, I think it would have worked out with my rhythm more because I have bad rhythm.
I have horrible rhythm.
I have horrible, very horrible rhythm, and I've been playing music for such a long time.
I remember just playing with just this finger all the time. The index finger. I used to just do all these crazy chords with just one finger before, and now it's horrible. Self-taught, yeah.
Well, I mean, self-taught is cool because you kind of like.
I kind of wish somebody taught me though.
This kind of like goes back to like, you know how we thought about. I think I don't even sure we were talking about this in the pod, but how an artist. You can't teach somebody how to do their own art. You know, you can't. You know, it's like same thing. Picking up an instrument, it's like you can't. Like, there's people who strum weird.
I mean,
but that's how they do it. That's
no.
how
But
they learn.
with instruments, a little different because if a little technique helps you a long way.
Yes, but I mean, but
Yeah,
your own
some,
technique,
some guidance.
yeah, some guidance, like to start with. But along the way, I think you should be able to do your own thing.
But, yeah, it should be on the person when to stray away from the actual course. Like, all right, I'm good. I could take it from here. You know what I mean?
But
it's like training wheels.
You know, I fucked up though, like because I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
But I play my guitar right-handed. Yeah. So and I think if I would have learned how to play guitar left-handed, I would have been a lot better.
Yeah. What was it called? Ambidextrous? You use both hands?
Well, I guess I punch with my right, but I'm left-handed. Yeah, like
I didn't ask you.
No, but I'm just saying, like I mean, there's just things like I kick with my
You went
left,
extremely violent,
But
there.
it is ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, I see, and I kick with my left, but because I'm left-handed, you know.
Why are your examples
You're
so?
all reversed.
Yeah, I'm fucked up.
But why are all your examples super violent? Like, you go straight to violence. Like, this is how I kill people with my left hand. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I can kill people, but yeah.
Yeah. Damn, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab another beer. Anybody want one?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take one, please.
But what exactly have you seen in the video game world that you're like, holy shit, this is going somewhere else? Like the whole VR thing. Like, have you worked on VR stuff?
No, not yet. So I'm trying to get my foot in the door for that.
Oh shit!
But the one that did surprise me a lot was mobile gaming.
Okay.
Because of just how easy it is. Everyone's got a fucking
Wait,
phone.
yeah.
You just download
So in the future, might think of possibly making your own game?
Oh, to make my own game? Damn,
Is
that
that-
requires
is that
a
too
lot
much?
of stuff. That's kind of a lot.
But would that be a dream or no?
Oh yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Yeah, like the thing is, like, to make a game, you need to know coding. So I would have to teach myself how to.
Do you know how to use Unreal?
Like
Unreal Engine?
no.
It's free if you want to learn.
Oh yeah, I do.
But you need a good computer though.
That I don't have. I think that's another
I think
thing
that's
that
the future.
slows me down.
I think that's the future for even film and stuff all like that. Like
Yeah, well,
Unreal
there's
Engine.
Unreal, there's Unity. And there's a few other engines that people use a lot.
Yeah, I think they only like after like you make certain amount of money, they want royalties.
Yeah.
That's all. But I mean, their software is basically free if you want to start.
Yeah, you just build off of it, and everything's there, the physics, etc.
Because I think that would be your path, though.
I mean,
you've always been into this. I remember this from like high school, man.
Yeah.
You used to be into crazy video games like way back, and I was like, damn, man, this guy really knows his stuff.
I still am. I still wake up every morning. I watch fucking gaming news. I follow
Oh, really?
Yeah. Channel.
Oh, so you're like, you really invested like in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, did you ever buy like the I think it was called Revolver, the magazines?
Or
is that a porn mag?
Those
Is that a porn mag?
Those old school ones.
Okay, yeah. Like, you know, like, I like, even then, like, what's like the hardest game that you've worked on? Like,
the hardest game I've worked, like as in difficulty, or just
or
because
like
I
something,
hated it?
or okay, let's do both maybe. All right, let's do what. Like,
Right.
what's the okay? Let's start with the one that it was hard to work with. Like the one that you're like, oh fuck, I can't finish this because it's like just too much.
It's too difficult. I don't really think I had one because,
I'm
like,
telling you.
even if there was, you're in this project for so long that eventually you get good enough that you do it because it's your job.
Plus, I think
you're playing it 8 hours a day, probably sometimes even 12, depending on overtime.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So
Plus, I think QA is like a endless kind of thing, right? There's always something popping up somewhere.
Always in different.
And you know what I noticed? Every time they do the patch, there's always something new, right?
Yeah, that's what the patch is for. It's to fix something, and if they can,
And it probably
put a little
exposes
bit
something else from like previous patches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the whole deal with QA and patches. You know, you
Yeah.
got to make sure that the compatibility with previous patches doesn't.
Yeah. Are you mainly in
up and
QA, or are you starting to explore other areas right now?
I've been trying to explore other areas. Like I've been trying to get into level design, but that's easier said than done.
There goes the Unreal Engine right there.
Yeah.
If you want to know.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
I feel like Turkey could work with you, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Mary had a little lamb. That's our new game coming out. Yeah.
And,
It's all death metal, like in the back, and like fucking
sounds
Mary, like Mary has a fucking machine
Mary
gun,
has
killing all the demon lambs.
a lamb has a fucking gun.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some games similar to that.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With a cat or something? Or?
No, so you guys know Rick and Morty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's the creators of Rick and Morty. They made their own game. It's going to come out exclusively on the Xbox.
Oh wow.
And they have guns with faces, and they talk to you as you like. You
Oh, that's
play around with it.
sick.
So it's got all
Yeah.
that.
Oh, it's kind of like that similar to that that weird gun they have in the cartoon. It's like a greenish gun.
No, so it still has the style of Rick and Morty, but I think it's its original world.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it has a lot of funny dialogue between you and your gun.
Oh,
and stuff like that, so.
yeah.
Oh, damn.
So it kind of sounded like that, just like
Yeah.
kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, like over the
shooter.
top,
Yeah.
like yeah,
And
and it's all
that's
cute in the cover, like it's nice.
And what was that annoying game that you just like didn't want to work with?
Guitar Hero.
FIFA.
Guitar Hero?
Yeah.
FIFA.
I fucking hated Guitar Hero, dude.
Okay, what did you work with in that department or in that game?
Just QA, same stuff. So
Yeah.
testing the guitars, the bass, the vocals, the
Damn.
drums, all
Oh,
that
really?
stuff.
Okay.
And then that's when
How is
what
that-
you said, what you mentioned earlier. That's when you get divided. Like you'll take guitar, all four of you are gonna do online. That's what you do the whole day.
Gotcha.
But what was annoying about it? Was it like you just like
Listening
was
to
it the song,
listening
the
to
same song? Over?
songs over and over, and then having to test Bohemian Rhapsody with 8 people.
Holy, and that's already a long ass song too. Come on, it's like Freebird over and over and over. You can't do it.
yeah.
It's too much.
I hate Bohemian Rhapsody, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a lot of
And then
flack for it, but fuck.
You hated
Hey,
it more.
no,
You hated
no.
it more when the movie came out too.
I avoided that movie.
You avoided it?
Yeah, I just avoided it.
But okay, you notice that after that fucking song, after that movie came out, that fucking Bohemian Rhapsody was just everywhere.
I know.
On the radio, it was just all over the fucking radio
Yeah.
on repeat, dude. And then, I think because of that kind of movie, like, whenever they make like movies out of like bands, whatever, or biographies, whatever, like the songs get like major, like they hit the top charts again.
Yeah.
So that has to do a lot also with like the annoyance of like a song. Like,
Yeah.
you know how like was that Stairway to Heaven? Like that's
Yeah.
always one song that I mean they don't play it on the radio a lot anymore. I think they don't because nobody wants to fucking hear that song.
Yeah.
But it, like you don't want to hear it at a Guitar Center or something. I mean it's like kind of like working at a Guitar Center.
Yeah,
You hear
yeah.
fucking Stairway to Heaven, or you hear fucking Turkey playing. What's that one song you always play?
Which one?
Fucking that one slow song.
Nothing Else Matters.
Nah, that's another one you played.
What's the slow song? Oh, Gone.
Gone with the
Gone
Wind.
with the Wind from what's his name? Kansas.
Kansas.
He always plays Gone with the
I close my
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy. Yeah. Man, well, cheers, guys. Fucking cheers, man.
Cheers.
Honestly, I'm glad you came, Nelson, dude. That's fucking.
Holy shit, dude! If you would have told me Nelson
Yeah,
was
me too.
coming, I still wouldn't believe you. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't have to tell you names. I bring you the best. Only
No,
parallel.
I mean that's a fair judgment. I haven't
I'm
seen
not
you guys
gonna.
in like almost
I
10 years.
know it's been years, bro. Like years. Like so, I'm like, it's gonna take a while for him to come in. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, okay, you know. But holy shit, I almost had a heart attack when I came in here.
Yeah,
And shit. Yeah.
dude. Well, it's because I'm telling you. So yesterday I told him, dude, like I want to like record a podcast, and he goes like, nah, it's okay if we take a week off or two. I was like, honestly, even if we don't release it, like I want to have it. I want to, you know. He goes like, all right, and I was like, just do it. And I was like, I need to find the motivation. And even then, before you even told me that, I already had hit him up.
Yeah.
And then Nelson then replied. And then today I was having breakfast, and I see La Lux. I was like, oh shit, yeah. I was like, holy fuck. I was like, hey bro, long story short, pretty much, blah blah blah. Me and Turkey have a podcast. I want you to come in. And I already had an idea because I know you work with gaming. So I knew this, even just the friendship we had and we still have. Mm-hmm. And like, this is what's going to be a fucking awesome experience. So I'm glad that I really wanted to catch up more when we were like talking, but I didn't want to cut you. Like, I want to cut you off, but I feel like this is good content for us to be like.
Oh no, yeah.
So
it's funny because I wanted to keep going too, but I was like, oh, he wants that podcast content.
Yeah, and it's like this is one thing that really what I love about doing this now. Like we've been doing this for about a month and a half now.
This will be if this one goes after the one we went up today, you will be our 11th podcast.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
So it's super early.
Yeah,
really
so we're still early.
Really early.
What's the following?
Well, honestly, we got 13 subscribers on YouTube.
13 subscribers in a month and a half. Not bad. You know?
Not bad.
No tags. We don't use tags. We don't use hashtags.
And we don't pay for we don't pay for to
yeah. And I think total we're closing in on 900 views now total in a month and a half.
That's pretty good.
Month and a half. Yeah.
So I mean, but like I said, like this podcast world has really like I talk to Turkey every day. I talk to him every day. Damn.
What's that mean?
Yeah, it's the beer talking.
He's like, wow.
Yeah, it's like,
he's like, shut the fuck up, Lalo.
Yeah, shut up.
Nah, but me and Turkey, like, we talk all the time, but this is like a new, like a new way of him communicating a little more.
Yeah. Yeah, we're having a hard time communicating, even though we're living in the same house.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like,
no, but if anything, I think this is amplifying our friendship a little bit more. But it has taken that to that next level where I'm like, well, you know, in a weird way, it kind of makes you exercise your thoughts a bit because sometimes you're just thinking, and you kind of have a place to put them now. You know,
yeah,
yeah.
You know, instead of them fucking living in your head all the time, now you can fucking just spew them out and like, oh, it lives out there now.
Or
somewhere.
you go back and find like a grudge for it. You know,
yeah.
Like, I remember I hate that food.
Yeah, like fuck, you told me I couldn't propose.
Yeah. But speaking of podcasts, bro, like I think if anything, you would have a badass podcast.
We try to make everybody make it.
No, well, I mean, like,
start one, bro.
Well, the thing is that he has a niche. You know, like he loves video games. You know, and the video games are huge.
Oh yeah, well now, like even then, like the platform,
and to hear
it's bigger than ever.
But even that
on Twitch.
Just to hear his opinion on them, like on every video, he could review games. He could do multiple stuff on video games. You know, even stream shit. I think he would fucking nail it.
I've tried reviewing games in the past.
Okay.
But
so you tried YouTube before?
No. So this was before the whole video.
How would you
thing? But
would you blog?
It was written.
Blog.
Yeah. So I was in this PlayStation club back in high school.
Yeah, he's throwing the quotes up too. You know,
in official PlayStation club too, where like I got like a little business card. They gave me like a hat, and
my god,
they would send me early demos of PlayStation 2 games. Yeah, and they're like, hey, can you review it for us? I was like, fuck yeah, keep sending these demos. I'll fucking give you what I can. They hated all of them. I didn't get anything, and they're just
see
like,
now. No one gives a fuck. You post whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. You just say like,
you don't have to ask this permission.
Even then, you have a following that the game's good. You should get it. Boom, they all get it.
Yeah. So whoever's listening out there, hey Beast, aka Nelson, is gonna have his fucking video game podcast, and we're gonna post it up here in the future. So,
hey, dude, I want to ask you something because I know that you're on your Instagram. You have like your foot like doing some shit like this. Like I don't know, like
wait, you web your feet?
Yeah, he stretches out his feet like on a picture, and that's his like IG picture. Right?
Yeah, that's my IG picture. So if anyone wants to add me, they just see a foot.
So are you into feet? Is that a thing or what?
No, I was just drinking and I thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
And every time I see it, I still think it's funny. And the reason why is because I try to support Betty on her like live chats, when she does her coaching and stuff like that. And what makes it funny is that every time I join, it says "En Herrera join," and there's a picture of a foot just scrolling.
Oh my god!
So I just kept it. I was just like, "It's official. It's staying forever."
That's funny. That's fucking funny, dude. But I think on their end, they don't see that. I think they just see the hearts.
No, they see the picture too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Oh,
yeah. It just says like this person joined. This person.
Yeah.
Joined,
oh
this person joined,
yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you meant when you hit the hearts. You see like their little your little foot
effect,
your foot, and then turn to a heart or something.
Yeah. That'd be great. I'd be pressing it all the time.
That'd be like that.
Damn.
Yeah, I just because my wife kept telling me make an Instagram. It's like, no, I don't need one. It's the same thing. And then I made it, so I was drinking, and I asked her to help me take a picture of my foot. She was rolling her eyes the whole time, but she's like, "All right," there you go. And I still have that.
That's fucking funny, man. And are you gonna go see Thor, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Thor later tonight.
Are you excited about it?
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed the last one, which was Ragnarok.
Ragnarok was really good.
Hey, you know what? I think Ragnarok saved the Thor movies. I feel
they made him more childish, more relatable. Yeah. He wasn't that.
Well, yeah, because on the first movie, he was like very like. They were serious. He was very destructible. Mm-hmm. Like he didn't really give a fuck about anybody. Yeah. Like he was very like selfish.
I mean, I think he aligned more to the actual Thor from like the actual mythology in the first two. But like, yeah, like Nelson said, like what's his name? Taika.
YTT or something. Yeah,
I think he nailed it with him. Especially because you got to realize he's the comic book Thor. You know, he's not the real mythological Thor.
Well, that's the thing. If you read the comic Thor, a lot of it is him just being serious the whole time.
Oh, really?
Fucking robot, just like, I will help you. You know. Like,
oh shit.
Really?
So to me, he's a little boring, but maybe I read the wrong comic books.
Hey, what's the other one? Beta Ray. What's his name? The horse looking Thor. What's his name?
I don't know.
The horse face.
Horse.
There's a Beta Billy.
Oh, I don't know.
No?
I'm
making up shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm
He's probably thinking about the three headless horsemen or something.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give up here. Yeah, I'll come back to it.
But YTT, he's really funny because I don't know if you guys seen his other movies called Jojo Rabbit.
I tried watching it because I think is it what the fuck is on it? Aubrey Plaza's on it?
No, Scarlett Johansson.
There we go. I wanted to.
That was a beautiful movie, actually.
I tried watching it, but
it was like satirical,
dark humor.
Yeah, very dark humor.
I remember that, but I almost didn't. I didn't gravitate.
But still, very grounded in like human emotion too.
I feel a little bad watching the movie because Hitler's in it.
Yeah.
And I liked him.
I think that's the reason why it was so contradicting because it was like a lovable Hitler. You know, it was like he, in a way, he was supposed to be like kind of like a still Hitler, but in a good way. In a way, I don't know.
It was Hitler in the way this little boy
pictured him.
Yeah, pictured him.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But exactly, that's the view of the movie. You see Hitler in his view, right? You're not seeing it from the worldview of what Hitler did.
Yeah.
So that's why it works because you're seeing it like you're seeing this. This is the guy he looks up to in the movie. He looks up to Hitler. He's part of the Hitler Youth, so he's like, I want to grow up and be like him. You know what I mean? Like that was just their vision in that point in time. Mm-hmm. So that's why I feel like it works. But yeah, just the dark humor balanced with a good fucking good sentimental points in there too. Like,
Yeah,
remember when? Well, I don't want to spoil it here, but I mean, it's been out for a while.
Yeah, it's
I
been
mean,
out. If you didn't watch it, that's fuck it.
But there's a point where he sees his mom hanged, and then it's like, holy shit, it really fucking gets to you. But overall, it's a fucking good movie, and only a good storyteller I feel could pull that off. And he's a good fucking.
That's the
is.
director.
Good director, good writer.
Oh, okay. And is he the director for this last one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I watched it. I watched the movie. I'm not gonna say I hated it or I loved it. I just thought it was cute.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the whole movie was cute. And there is I'm not gonna spoil it for you because I know you're gonna watch it today. But there is just one part where I'm just like, where every adult looked at each other and were like, what the fuck? Is this a kids movie?
Was it the flickering thing from the trailer?
Nah.
You flick too damn hard, damn it.
That's what I was thinking too.
Nah. You kind of have to see it. But it, honestly,
People have been waiting for that though.
Dude. Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth's butt. How do you want to see it?
Actually, you know what? My bad. It is on that scene, but it's not that.
Okay.
Like, it is the one because all the girls faint, right? Yeah. But yeah, it is during that scene, and you'll text me after the movie when you know when I'm talking about it. Okay. But that movie, I thought it was cute. Honestly, I thought it could have been. I mean, I told him I love cheesy comedy movies, and this is my alley. But I think those people who are serious about Thor, they're probably not gonna be like, yeah, which kind of sucks. But I feel like nowadays, like, did you watch Lightyear?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like it's just one of those movies where like you have to let go of whatever
existed before.
Yeah. Kind of like, well, I mean, this has to do a lot with Thor still, but like in a way, like Thor is in a different situation now where like you kind of have to like just go in with that mentality. Like, fuck whatever happened in the movie. But they do explain why he's like that now or whatever.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I read YTT saying that he wrote Thor in this movie in a way that people were not expecting to see him.
Yeah, it's right off the bat, like right off the beginning, like except for like the actual beginning because you see the whole story, but like Thor is just like just very lovable, caring. It almost feels like you're watching you're watching like one of those cartoon characters or like, oh, hey, hi, how you? They kind of popping up out of nowhere, like just trying to be cute, whatever, like that.
Okay.
But I liked it. No, I mean, there's people. I mean, I think Rotten Tomatoes will give it like a 70.
Yeah, but Rotten Tomatoes.
I know, I understand. Like, I mean, I still look at them because I like to. I still look at them because I'm like, I think it could have gone a little better.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's kind of like guidelines. You're like,
yeah,
I'm
it's
expecting
like
something good to something bad. So,
yeah.
What's the worst movie you've seen in the past 2 years?
Eternals.
What? Oh, really?
Really, I love that movie,
I
dude.
hate that movie.
Really,
What do you feel? What do you feel was
slow.
wrong with that?
It was just the pacing.
And you've read all that stuff before,
no,
right?
no.
The Eternals?
All of that was new to me.
Oh, okay.
It's just it was slow. Too many characters. They're just trying to cram a lot.
It was
into
like a
very
Fantastic Four
little
times
amount of
whatever.
time.
You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, I liked it. I mean, I didn't know anything about that universe or whatever, so I thought it was cool. Did you watch Top Gun?
No, not yet. I heard it was really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know
I
what?
haven't even seen the first one. To be fair.
Okay. So this is the thing I've been trying to tell Turkey. Like, hey, I gotta put it in for the podcast.
Yeah.
And we haven't done any movie reviews or anything in a while because we were
The
talking
last thing we reviewed was Jurassic World Dominion.
for like twice.
Dude,
for two
3 episodes. We dragged it too long. We kept talking about it.
But I know I'm a little late by now. I watched it like 2 weeks ago, and I gotta say, dude, movie of the year. Okay. Movie of the fucking year.
The Jurassic Park.
No, Top Gun.
Oh, Top Gun.
And I tried. Okay, and we had talked
It's
about
weird. He had evaded that movie for so
I
long.
was trying to avoid it because I hated it. Like it was. I hated it. It almost felt like it was being shoved down my throat. Where I'm just like, I'm not gonna do it. Fuck it. And it just, I told you I traveled to Phoenix, and there's a theater right next to my hotel. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go watch it. And I want to go watch it, and I regret now watching it in fucking like Dolby.
Oh, you watched the standard
or IMAX? Yeah, I watched the standard, and I'm like, fuck. If this movie was this great on standard,
Yeah.
I can only imagine how fucking good it was on Dolby or fucking IMAX.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck. I want to watch this again, but I won't be able to. Not on that fucking screen. But dude, like that movie, like just how Manny, my friend, he
AZ's best.
AC's best. The way he put it was like, it makes you want to be a fucking pilot, dude. That's how fucking good it was.
Damn.
Dude, like you
That's
get
a big
like,
statement.
You know the last movie
Yeah.
that made me feel patriotic and had it wasn't really aimed that way, but I felt like it was. Not looking back to it.
Jojo Rabbit.
No, Independence Day.
that's like
Remember them?
96.
Yeah.
That's like
The
that.
Will Smith? Like, welcome to Earth.
Yeah. When he was slapping aliens back then,
Yeah.
you know, like. But I remember that was the first movie. I was like, holy shit! Everybody's like against this threat coming to Earth, and you know, that movie gets a lot of shit for some reason. It's kind of like what we were talking about, like the movies we watched back in the day. When you watch them as an adult, they're pretty cringy as fuck, you know.
Super Mario movie.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We talked about
I
this.
love that
Oh my
movie as a kid,
God.
but I watch it now. I was like, oh my god, why?
It's bad. It's bad. Yeah. Is the new one animated? 3D animated,
It's
right?
supposed to be 3D animated,
Gotcha.
but it's voiced
Thank
by
God.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
I don't know how
the
that's gonna go.
dinosaur.
Chris Pratt.
Uh,
Wait, what are you talking
Whisperer,
about?
the dinosaur whisperer, Chris Pratt from Jurassic World.
What about he came out in?
He's gonna be
voice
Mario.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
I just hope he doesn't try to go like Italian.
Hey, Super Mario.
It's a me. It's a me. Yeah, he gotta go dance.
It's a mozzarella.
Pizza. Yeah. Damn.
It's the me, the dinosaur, or something.
So
like that.
what is the best movie you've seen in that last 2 years? 1 or 2 years. Best movie. Like damn.
Man, that's a toughie. But
I
if I
know.
have to go recent, and just because of the nostalgia factor of it, it would be the Spider-Man No Way Home.
Ooh.
Oh, that one was good. I mean, I don't want to review it, but damn, that movie was fucking good.
Yeah, it was tight.
Wait, No Way Home is
That's the last
latest
one.
one,
The
right?
latest one, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so how nostalgic was it to you? Like that made you just, like feel like
Oh, 'cause I-
before we go forward, which out of the 3 Spider-Mans is your favorite?
my boy Toby.
Toby.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. He got a lot of shit because he was like 30 when he made that movie, right? He was like a 30-ish. And then he's like, he's not supposed to be 30. He's supposed to be younger.
By the way,
Man.
Kristen Dunst just got fucking married.
Dungeon?
Kristen Dunst.
Christian Dungeon?
Kristen Dunst.
Dungeon?
Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst.
Kristen,
Yeah.
Kristen, whatever. She just got married to some fucker that I've never heard in my life, and I'm just like,
Hey, we don't use violence in this
oh my
podcast,
bad.
bro.
I just got married to some.
He's getting all
He
aggressive,
just got
all
married to
aggro.
some. No, it's because okay,
Should have been me.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not good looking, but I think I'm better
you're
looking.
good looking.
I think I'm very good.
It should have been
I
you.
think I'm better looking than that guy, that motherfucker. There.
If I was in the other team, I'd try to hit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but like okay, so the 3. But what was this one? What was what this movie meant to you? Like, out of like all the Spider-Mans.
Basically childhood. I've been a fan of Spider-Man since I can remember. I mean, he's the one you can relate to the most. He's
Yeah, he's a kid.
your
He was
age.
your age. Yeah.
You know, going to school, having your usual teenage problems. You know, trying to be a
Heartbreak
superhero.
and always fucking
Yeah.
pushing women away.
And
So you push a lot of women away.
like one.
He doesn't want to name them all.
Well, it is one. It's pretty much MJ, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much that.
But yeah, it was just that. It was just, just remembering back in the days when I was excited for the movie, when I first saw the trailer for the
Yeah.
original Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Then Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock. And and that's kind of the way I like to bookmark my life is
By movies.
It's by movies and video games.
Holy shit,
So,
that's so
if
cool.
I talk about like Metal Gear Solid, I remember it's like,
Holy
I remember
shit.
this, I remember that. If I talk about Devil May Cry, that's when I got the job for
Devil
this
May
place.
Cry.
And all of that
Oh,
stuff.
shit.
And so like a lot of the movies and video games, when I remember them, like that's what I connected to. I just connected to my past.
I it's funny you say that because I think I want to say the first Spider-Man with Tobey or the second one. It came out June 14 on my brother's birthday one time, and I remember I want to go watch it. So every time I think about Spider-Man, like Tobey, I think of my brother's birthday. So that's like it's funny you say that, like how you take your life as like a timeline with movies and games.
That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
You know,
it's crazy.
it's funny. That's how I memorized my wife's birthday because
Well, bleep this,
the day that Spider-Man 1 came out, it was May 2nd, and that got imprinted into my brain as a kid because that was like that's
Oh,
when
then
I
it,
watched
had,
the
then
one.
it had to be Spider-Man 2 then, because yeah.
And so when Gilma told me like, oh, my birthday is May 2nd. I said, oh, the same day Spider-Man released. She's like, what?
All random.
May 2nd, 2002.
Yeah.
Random trivia.
And so now she knows that I correlate her birthday with Spider-Man.
funny.
That's what year that one come out?
Ooh, that's rough. That I don't know.
I think it was 2001, no? 2002?
The year was 2099.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah, it should be early 2000s eventually.
Yeah.
Because I was still in high school.
Do you remember seeing the trailer with the World Trade Center?
Yes, that was the first
Nobody
trailer.
remembers that trailer.
Oh, that's right.
It was a teaser. It wasn't even a trailer. It was a teaser.
No, yeah.
And they took it down because of the whole 9/11 thing.
Yeah.
And then
But it was tight because he made a giant web
Yeah.
between the towers, and he got a fucking helicopter stuck in it.
oh my
That were the
god.
criminals.
Oh.
Yeah. And then that was the teaser. And I
Dude.
remember I looked at my little sister and we're like, we're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fucking Spider-Man.
Wait, how old was your little sister then? She was supposed to be like 2 or 3.
No, she shit. You know what? That's a good question. She's only 3 years apart, so if I was 13, she might have been 10.
Oh, by the way, hey, you know what? Quick shout out before we forget. It's Turkey's birthday coming up.
TJ.
Hey, go
Is that where you're going?
Yeah, I'll go to TJ, man.
We're
I'm
going
having
to
fun
TJ.
that day.
You
You
watch
know
one
what
of those donkey shows?
Hong Kong.
Yeah,
How far can she go?
he's gonna go see a donkey show. Then head to Hong Kong just to eat some
Yeah,
Chinese
we'll go to
food.
Hong Kong later for Chinese
Hong
food.
Kong. I've heard about that place. It sounds fucking
Dude,
sick.
they have the best buffet there, huh? That's
it
buffet.
looks like it. They've got all sorts of food
Yeah.
from different parts of the world.
Good place. Really family oriented.
Yeah, very family-oriented.
Really family oriented.
Yeah.
Hey, have you done any traveling the last couple of years that we've never seen each other?
Well,
Are you a travel guy? You like going around?
Not really.
Flying around? No.
I mean, once I'm at the location, I really enjoy it. But what I really don't like is the preparations,
Ah,
buying the tickets.
Do you know what they say?
Flying.
They say that you really spend the most preparing for the trip than you actually doing the trip. And it's true because you have to worry about, well, of course, your flight, whatever. That doesn't really count. But besides hotel and flight or whatever, you got to worry about how you're going to get there. Where, you know, like, your clothes, you're gonna obviously you want to go comfortably. So if you have some whack ass shoes, you want to buy some comfortable shoes before you go. Some good like sandals if you're gonna be doing like at the beach or whatever.
Hey, what kind of vacation guy are you? Do you like to go up to a place and not do much, or do you like to go to a place and do like crazy stuff, like walk all over the city and like go to tourist sites and stuff like that? What kind of tourist are you?
I'm a little of both. Like I don't like staying in a hotel
Yeah,
because I've known some people. I've
Yeah,
traveled with,
that is
and they're just like, no, we'll just get room service. It's like, dog,
hell
are you
no.
gonna pay for that room service?
yeah.
I'm not putting that on my part.
Yeah, I'm not putting that on my fucking card on my reservation. Like, no, hell no.
Yeah.
Rent your own room, get your own service,
Yeah.
and fucking do it because I'm not paying for that.
You know what I hate? I hate when I travel with those people who like just like to sleep in.
Yeah, he's looking at me. right
I'm
now.
up and I haven't even looked at you yet.
Yeah, you're gonna look at me.
I haven't
now.
looked at you yet.
He's
I
gonna
haven't
look
looked at
over
you.
here.
I was gonna look at him, but I was afraid he was gonna say that. But he
Yeah.
still said it.
Still
You know,
said it.
he still said it.
He's seeing me with his soul, you know.
Clairvoyant.
Yeah, clairvoyant, yeah.
This one time we went to San Diego. It was my friend's birthday down there, and the point was that we were gonna come back that day, but Turkey got a little too fucking wasted that day. So we ended up staying the night. We're like, you know, cool. Let's make a little trip out of it. But he got so fucking wasted. Like the next morning, okay, he ended up puking the night. The next morning, dude, I woke him up so we could leave early. And so we're like in like the middle of San Diego, like like the barely, I think it's the start of San Diego. It's like it's called Escondido. And from there it's still like maybe about another 40-minute drive down to the actual downtown of San Diego. And I drove him down there to have
Slater's?
Slater's.
Yeah, Slater's.
Is
Have you been to Slater's?
No, I haven't.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, it's like this
Slater
burger
from,
joint in Pasadena, but they also have one in
It's
San
like
Diego.
it's like a gourmet type burger, bro. Like their burgers are huge, right?
Yeah, but I remember we got there, dude. He had like the most miserable morning because I'm just driving. You know, I'm a morning guy, dude. So Turkey's like this, like just passed out. We finally get there. We order our food, and Turkey's like just looking at his food like this, like I can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. It's like the relay I was talking about. Like, you don't know what next morning you're gonna get. 'Cause sometimes you get the good next morning. You're like, okay, I'm good, and then you get the not so good,
The bad ones.
Yeah, the bad ones, and then you're kind of. Yeah, you draw the wrong card, and you know.
You draw the wrong card.
But yeah, it's a good place, dude. Slater's. I think I always get their big.
Slater's 50-50.
Yeah,
Slater's 50-50. There's one in Pasadena.
Oh, okay.
There's one in Pasadena, so it's not that far.
Yeah,
easy to check that out.
Yeah.
Is there like wait, what's I mean I don't want to put you in a vulnerable spot here, but what has changed? What has marriage changed? You don't have to like be like, maybe just tell me like what has made you see things differently since marriage or anything like that. Like time management, or like will you see more things more careful? Do you want a kids?
Okay, so on that, we kind of settled early on that we're not going to have kids.
Oh, okay.
But a part of us, because I think it's the whole getting older, a little more maternal.
Gotcha.
That we're kind of going back on that.
Yeah.
My thing is, if we should probably do it soon because we're only getting older.
I mean,
and I'm not in the healthiest fucking places, so I may fucking drop at like 50.
Nah.
Hey, but you still give those little like nice little don't you like? Huh?
Whoa.
Those
All right.
I'm sorry.
At first, I was like, "What is he talking about?"
I was like, "Where are you going?"
I was like, "Oh, well." The answer, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's totally fair, like you said. Like, hey, man, we were honest to each other. This is what we want, but it's totally fine to like, hey, we're in a better
things
position
change
now. Yeah,
things change.
That's the main thing. Things will always change, and whatever you guys feel is best for you guys. You know?
Like Turkey has 2 kids that I didn't know about.
I don't know about them. I know they exist, but
well, if he doesn't know about them, how?
Well, he knows about them, but they don't know he doesn't know where they're at.
Yeah, they're lost. They're fatherless out there.
I can't tell if you're fucking with me or not. If you notice, I was looking at both of your faces like someone's gonna crack.
Turkey's like they're fatherless.
They're bastards.
That shit made me crack up.
If you want, I'll look for them and I'll let you have one.
I'm good. But another reason why we've been hesitant on even, spawning is shit.
I like that word.
Too
I like that word.
Spawning.
I like that choice
It's too
of word.
expensive. Like,
no, I get you.
The medical bill for however many stays.
Well, apparently now this ways around it. Medi-Cal.
True.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Medi-Cal soon since I'm not working anymore. So.
Yeah, the part that freaked me out recently though is the powder, right? The baby powder, the formula. Like supposedly there's a shortage
of baby food.
Not if you go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Not if you go to Mexico.
You don't want to go to Mexico all the fucking time. Like maybe once a year.
Maybe for DA. Just for DA.
Yeah, no, I get you, man. There's so many expenses that you don't realize until the time comes, right?
Yeah.
And even
shit goes wrong all the time.
Exactly. That's the thing. Shit just comes up and you're like, there goes it. There
goes my car.
There goes the car.
You're walking to school.
Yeah,
dude, remember how we used to walk? Did you guys ever walk to like elementary?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, that was the wildest shit for me because like thinking about it, like if I had kids, hell no, I would not walk them walking to school.
Especially
but
now.
my parents fucking is like, I mean, it was like maybe like 2-3 blocks away from my home, but it was still fucking a dangerous ass fucking hood. Like, I mean, where we used to live, like, that area is.
So you went to Magnolia?
Yeah, I went to Magnolia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, from there to my house, it's like not that dangerous, but like it's a busy street. Anybody could just fucking be like, hey, get in the car and fucking
here's
boom.
some candy.
Here's some candy. I would have been a dumbass. I would have been like, all right, cool.
You got more?
With those fucking, remember the Spice Girls fucking lollipops? Or the fucking WWF ice cream? Yeah. I remember I used to like the Spice Girls because I thought they were hot. So like every time inside the lollipop, they had like the stickers. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to grab one, Like,
and then you go to the restroom later.
And I was too young then to
you just put the tattoo on your neck and use the other one.
Yeah, but like the WWF fucking ice creams, like if anybody gave me one of those, like I would have gone into one of those fucking vans. No questions asked.
Yeah. Like, oh sure, yeah. You got more?
You got more?
Yeah. You got Andre the Giant?
Oh, I got the Andre the Giant. What's up?
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. Just trying to decide whether we will spawn or not, and that's where we stayed. Because we both keep saying like, no, we're both gonna get healthier. We're gonna work hard, and then we don't.
Gotcha.
And then time keeps progressing.
But it's kind of like one of those things. Is like it's kind of like motivation. Like if it happens, there's no stacking off anymore.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
no going back now.
Well,
and with the overturn of the Roe v. Wade, shit.
You don't want to be in one of those states. Well, luckily you're in a state where you're still you're good.
Yeah, that's right.
But you can only imagine, like, if you did want to, and all those people who are wanting to get one, they're all flying over here. So it's gonna be hard to get an appointment. You know what I mean? Like, so it's
so by the time you even get,
you better have one by now. You better want to have one. You know, like it's difficult.
Yeah,
that's wild, man. But yeah, what else is new with you?
You guys were mentioning traveling for a bit.
Yeah. Oh, so you're going to travel? You're going to Hawaii, huh?
I've been to Hawaii twice already.
Oh, honest review. What do you think?
Wait,
it's fucking beautiful.
What islands? What islands did you go to?
That I don't remember because they all sounded like to me.
Honolulu.
yeah. Just pick one.
Just pick one. Wherever they filmed Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Wherever they filmed Forgetting Sarah Marshall. That's the one I would have got to.
I do know that there's a street called Kamehameha Street.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Well,
no way.
It's supposed to be a real like legend. Kamehameha.
Hey, do you remember that one time I was listening to Arctic Monkeys, and then you're like, "No fucking way!" They have a song called "Spinning Chung Lee's Heel Kick," and you're like, "That's like, that's fucking dope." Did you ever like Arctic Monkeys after that, or you like?
No. That was just the name.
That was just, I like the name of the song.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. You're saying that?
I've never really been to into the Arctics. They're good though. They're fucking good. But yeah.
No, I just remember that happened when that happened when we were listening that story that we were talking about when Turkey vomited. It happened that day.
Yeah.
Because you're like, no fucking way. We were drunk too. But you were saying you went to it was called what? Kamehameha?
Kamehameha, the movie from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I just know that street is on that island. So if you can figure that out, that's where I was.
Wow.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
Originally, I went for one of my good friends' wedding.
Oh, nice.
He was getting married there. And then the second time we went as a couple. It was myself, Goma, and two good friends of ours. So we're like double dating our way through Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
It's really nice.
Hey, how does that work when you go out there for a wedding? Like, it just depends on the wedding. Like, hey, we'll pay for you, or you pay for yourself.
Yeah, how does that work? Because
that is a lot. I mean, I'm not putting anyone on the spot here. I'm just like, that is a lot to ask for.
I'm gonna get married in Hawaii, and I want Turkey to pay for his own shit. I'm not gonna pay for him.
But that is a lot to ask for, right? Is it?
No, yeah, that
is it, or is it fair? No, I want to know since you've been in that situation.
Well, the thing is, on my end, my friends that did get married in Hawaii, they're up there. They they make money, and but. Yeah, I just had to pay for my ticket, the hotel stay, and the rental. But we all did it in like a bundle for everyone that was invited. We did it as a bundle, and so a lot of us ended up rooming in with one another.
Okay.
And so but when it came to the wedding itself, we didn't pay for anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So because of course they're as their wedding,
Gotcha.
But all your flying expenses are
everything.
But I'm pretty sure a rich person will pay for everybody though.
Well, like those were the conditions. Like, hey, we're kind of getting married out there, and you're invited. But
but if you want to, I'm gonna invite you, and you better come, but you gotta pay for your own shit.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't even think about it. I was like, Hawaii? Yes, let's fucking go.
You're right. Right.
It was nice, but it was very brief. It was just a weekend because we landed, we slept. The next day was the wedding. The day after, we took off.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're only there for like 2-3 days?
Yeah, like 2-3 days.
Okay.
It was just for the wedding, and then we all just came back.
Gotcha.
Like more like 2 days and a half. But it's cool though because if you go to Hawaii, you gain 3 hours, I think.
Yeah.
So if it's like 6 o'clock over here, 6 p.m., it's like 3 o'clock over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, huh? Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. But yeah, like you were saying, like Hawaii is nice, but we were mostly in the tourist section, so everything's green. You get all these.
Hey, did you have a pineapple out there?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Dude, pineapple comes with everything you order. You get a burger, pineapple.
Yeah.
You get a sandwich, pineapple. You get a pineapple, you get a pineapple.
Yeah. It's like here's a pineapple and on the side a baby pineapple.
I heard their poke bowls are pretty good.
No,
too.
poke bowls there's like there's shit down there, right?
No, I don't think when we went, I don't think poke was even a thing yet.
Oh, really?
Or maybe I just didn't know.
I think it was a
Because
thing.
I thought it was a traditional thing.
No, it's a thing out there. It just it got here like really late. Like,
Gotcha. What about barbecue out there? Hawaiian barbecue, is that a thing, or is that just
Hawaiian
made up for
barbecue,
LA?
Hawaii barbecue, yeah. There's some areas, but we mostly stuck to like burgers and stuff.
like their Moco Loco.
Local locals are good.
Yeah. There's this place down in Irvine. It's called Stacks Pancakes. I think it's called Stacks. It's called Stacks Pancakes or House or something like that. Dude, go check out that place. Dude, fucking good. They're mostly like more of a breakfast spot. They do have their lunches, but like their Hawaiian food, like, dude, I had like their Hawaiian breakfast. I was like, dude, their pancakes, bro. Forget about it, bro. Oof.
Where's this place at again?
It's in Irvine.
Irvine. Okay.
Irvine. I think there's a closer one, like closer to like Newport, but I've only been to the one in Irvine. Okay. But it's so fucking good, dude.
I'll check it out. I go to Irvine pretty often.
Yeah? It's called Stacks Pancakes.
Stacks Pancakes. I have friends over there.
Gotcha.
They all moved.
The ones that he replaced us with.
Oh.
Damn, dude. You drive all the way to Irvine, but you can't drive.
Damn.
Nah, you been all the way to...
I think I hear my mom calling. I gotta go.
Nelson!
Hey, do you still live around the same area, or you guys moved? Or?
More or less, yeah. We moved up about the...
Gotcha. You guys been there for a while?
This is going to be... We just started our second year.
Oh, shit.
It's pretty nice because it's kind of like this. Like, it's gated. You get your own parking spot.
Well, this... it's all an illusion here.
This is
Everything here is open.
One of our podcasts, we're like just having a chat, and then you just hear like a gunshot goes, pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, shit.
Yeah. I mean, still ghetto, but I mean, it's safe ghetto.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like you see a guy with a gun, but he won't point at you. He'll point at the guy next to you.
Yeah.
Which could be you.
just hope you're not the guy next to you.
Just hope you're not the guy next to me.
Yeah.
But no, it's still kind of weird, like where we are, because we're kind of close to as well. We're kind of like in this weird spot.
I see. So it's a little wild.
We get a little like 3-4 in the middle of the night. There's
is it like one of those new
just,
condos or what is it?
No, it's been there for a while. They just renovated it.
It's not by that Pollo Loco, right?
No.
Am I off?
They're way off.
Am I way off?
Yeah, you're like more on the side.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm by the
Bleep, 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 bleep,
bleep, bleep. We're gonna bleep all this out because we don't want nobody
Oh,
stalking
true.
you.
Oh, I know by the.
Oh yeah, very close by the.
Yeah, by the.
Mhm.
There. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Is that your cue?
That's the
to
cue.
like,
That's the cue.
Yeah. No, we'll bleed it out. I just
right.
don't want people to know your business.
Yeah, no, for sure. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
And-
it's pretty cool. Sealed. Fucking, I get my own parking garage. I don't have to worry about fucking street sweeping, man.
Yo, oh my
Wow.
god, that's one thing I told him about when I moved over here. He goes like, he always tells me like, "Hey, how does it feel having your own parking spot?" I'm like, dude, I stopped going out when I used to live with my mom. Like, I stopped going out because parking was like a fucking.
You have to take a knife every time.
Dude, I fallen asleep in my car just because I couldn't find parking for the next day. And the next day was street cleaning. So I wake up like really early. Like I'll sleep in my car like the times that I like, let's say I got home like at 3 a.m. I will sleep in my car till like 6 where I know people will leave to work and try to find a parking spot. So I could try to sleep in the next day.
Yeah.
That's how bad I got it. But I wouldn't go out because even got to the point where he wouldn't even come visit me because he goes like, I can never find
really
parking.
bad.
Do you remember you came to my birthday party that one time where I had the alley, right? I remember. I think he drove you home with your sister.
Yeah.
Really?
No. We walked home.
Oh yeah, you walked on Turkey and asked you if you could take you home.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, what was sleep in his car or something because he got too drunk?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely, yeah. It was like
It was such a while back.
this is like 2010,
ago.
2011. Oh, 2011, 2012. That's what it was. Yeah, it was 2012 for sure. Yep.
Yeah, it's way
Because 2013, I had another one, but like in the valley.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that day because all I remember was like little.
Remember, like we had cut my cake like at fucking 4 a.m.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah.
long. It was like 5 a.m.
It was like 4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It was like, it was a day that Jenny Rivera died.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember, and Manny Pacquiao had knocked out. Oh, had gotten knocked out by Rafa Marquez.
Something like that.
Yeah, and I remember we were
See, those are your bookmarks right there.
Yeah, see, that's my birthday bookmark for that year. That was 2012. Damn.
Maybe that's why I have a bad memory. I don't attach things to to memories. You know?
Yes, you do.
Well, not a lot of them. I didn't really think about that until Beast brought it up.
Oh yeah, Beast.
Yeah.
Hey, how'd that name come about, Beast?
Yeah, tell us the origin
Oh
of
my
Beast.
god, it's not even an interesting story. It's I was hanging out with Richard and his sister, and I had this thing. Well, I have this thing with my foot because of Instagram. But one of the things I really like doing with my toes is I like to cut all the nails except for the toe thumb.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
like Beast.
Yeah,
like
and
From
so-
X-Men. Yeah.
And so like I had it long, and then like my facial hair, I would never like fix it. It was
Yeah.
just like everywhere, and because it was high school, it's all patchy.
Yeah.
You actually look more like Beast now than you did look like Beast then.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, like Richard or Patty, one of the two, you're like, oh, look at him, he's like the beast, and he goes, the beast of all beasts, and we had a good laugh about it, and it fucking followed me, dude.
Yeah.
Like to this day.
That's what happens when. That's what I was trying to explain to him about nicknames. They just attach to you, and then you have no power over them.
Yeah, like turkey,
Like
They just.
like okay. Did you ever know the other turkey from high school?
rhino.
Right
No.
now.
Is that what you would call him?
No,
He was like
Yeah,
Puerto
no.
Rican or something like
Oh,
that.
then no.
But so you only knew him.
Yeah.
This turkey. Oh, so I guess there was like Puerto Rican turkey, which was like brown, and then this white turkey. This was apparently white meat turkey.
All white meat.
This
Yeah,
is all white meat turkey.
Damn, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and he just said it, and then he started introducing me to his friends, including this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my cousin Beast. I was like, damn, I don't even have a name anymore.
Yeah.
And then here's the fucked up part. My little sister at some point started going, Beast.
Oh,
I was
no
like, what? No,
way.
not you too? Are you kidding me? And it's stuck with me ever since.
Oh
Ever
man.
since. Beast of
Yeah.
all beast.
Yeah. You know.
I just embraced it.
Yeah.
Like, sure. Even my screen name on my
It's
console
kind of like
is
one of those
the
things
Beast.
where like in order for it not to bug you, you kind of have to embrace it. You know, like
Yeah.
you kind of have to live by it. Like kind of like and it kind of just reverses the role.
But then you kind of know some people that you could kind of tell they put their names on themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know they're an imposter. You're like, yeah, I know you.
You called yourself traitor.
yeah.
What do you shoot guns?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny? I never had a nickname. Did you just ever have a nickname for me?
No, just
For you, La
Lokes.
Lokes.
Yeah.
La
La Locura.
La Locura.
La
La Locuras was on MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
I had La Locuras on MySpace. Then La Lokes was more like Instagram. And then I got rid of it because I was like, I got over it. And then I wanted to switch back and someone took it. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I had to stick with my name for it.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I'm like on Instagram, I'm always like calm like you. And I just, it made sense because I'm always calm like whoever's calm next to me. You know, like if you're just as calm, then I'm calm like you.
Right.
And it's one of my favorite songs too. So yeah.
From?
From the Last Shadow Puppets. No, the Last Shadow Puppet. The Last Shadow Puppet.
It's because they're like from England, so
They're from-
I like to exaggerate their.
So he goes, the Arctic buckets. You know, like, he goes like that. That's how
The monkeys.
yeah, the
There you
Arctic
go.
monkeys.
Oh, shit. I thought the Beatles were here for a moment.
Yeah,
You sound like you're from Beatles.
you sound like you're from London.
You sound like
You're
you're from
from
London.
London.
Well, Nelson, I know you have places to go, and you gotta
Yeah,
go.
man. It
You
was
got
a
a movie.
blast,
You have to
dude.
go. You have a movie to go see.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
do-
gotta go pick up my queen so we can go.
Yeah, and I know this is like a last minute thing, and I do appreciate you coming
Yeah, man. Thanks
and
for the invite.
Yeah, man.
and catching up on this nostalgia moment. Like
I
Turkey
know,
says it.
man.
And
It is
just
rad.
By the way, how many years? It's like since high school. I think
this has to be like 2015.
no, since high school.
No, that we hanged
How
out.
that we've been out of high school.
Oh, how long I've been out since
Six?
2008. 2006.
Almost close to 15 years, right?
Mhm.
Since high school.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's been a long time.
You know, it's funny. In high school, a lot of people thought that Richard and I were a couple.
What?
What?
Yeah, people thought that Richard and I were
That's
gay.
hot. That's a hot couple right there.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, right.
That's a hot couple.
That was the first time I ever heard of that
because,
one.
because we're together, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, so like, are you guys like gay?" I was like, "No, that's my
Really?
cousin," you know. And so with that running joke, you know, unfortunately it didn't happen, but for his 10-year reunion for high school, we were gonna go in as a married couple.
Oh, really?
Oh, damn.
That was our plan. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I, you know what? Much love to that guy.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people, like, you know, for our listeners out there, like, Richard was your cousin, R.I.P.
Yeah.
He was a very close friend to us, and I don't want to get into like too many touchy moments because I know we have.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate you coming because that was one of our beloved friends.
Yeah.
And I remember still having like those moments with him. And
Yeah, he was always like a very solid dude.
Yeah.
He would always be upfront. Like,
yeah, honestly,
he wouldn't hide shit from
Yeah.
you. He just tell you how it is, and like that's why I always respected him.
Yeah. And just to keep it short, I don't want to like get too touchy with it because
Yeah.
like, but in memory to him, I'm glad you came.
Yeah.
And this is fucking amazing that you came, dude.
Yeah. It's funny because it's legitimate. Last second.
Yeah.
He literally text
Dude.
me, "Do you have time?" I'm like, "Let me see." Yes, I do. All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Here
You know,
I am.
and I told him like he goes like podcast interesting. Okay, cool. I'm down.
Well, first of all, I want to say that I want you to come back at some point. You know, I want this to keep happening. You know, I want you to come on this show. And then just tell us how your new podcast is going.
we told Betty
I'm putting everybody on the
Yeah.
razor end.
That's like a podception shit.
No,
right
no.
there.
Podception.
he goes like the next time Betty comes on, you better have your podcast.
Well, we can have her and him at the same
Oh,
time.
yeah,
we could do.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I've been
be
wanting
cool.
to catch up with her for a while.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
since she come back.
Next time you come, I'm already gonna have a fourth mic ready, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be able to add a whole full like session.
Damn.
So that'll be pretty great.
Now that's an insane high school reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can mix match here and there, explore a little bit. But again, just tell us any last words,
man.
any words you have for Turkey,
Any words of wisdom for anybody
Yeah.
listening out there or something?
any what do you call it, advice for the gaming world?
Or no, if you don't feel like if you just want to send them down a horrible path as well, that'll work.
Just want to watch the world burn.
yeah.
No, man, just in these trying times, as difficult as it is, just chin up.
Yeah.
Try your best, motivate yourself in the best way possible, because it's really easy to get into a rut, especially in a work home environment.
Yeah.
Or just like not working, like myself, like looking for work, etc. So chin up, do what you love, and if it starts kind of feeling numb, I suggest seeking some help.
Yeah,
What is it, like a shrink?
that's true.
Therapist.
Therapist, thank you. A therapist. Because
Shrink helps too, but that's from the other perspective.
yeah,
Go see a telekinesis or something.
go get your tarot card read.
Go see.
Oh, yeah.
I got that shit read, and that shit was totally wrong, bro.
Yeah.
If it was right, I would have still been with my ex fiance.
Damn.
But go on.
But yeah, man, just chin up, man. It's always darkest before dawn. And just keep on trucking, man, because life's a bitch.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just what you make of it.
That's awesome.
I love
Can I ask you one last thing before we leave, though?
That's ting.
Yeah, one last thing. I turn a little Jamaican Canadian. One last thing.
What are you talking to, boot?
Yeah.
What's up?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years?
Yeah. Career wise.
A kid for sure.
Do you still feel like you're going to be in the same line of work, or do you feel like you want to expand towards something else?
I am feeling about expanding, but to be a little more realistic, I'm still in the industry, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't see myself really doing much
So you
else.
just see yourself growing more and more into the company?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, just video games, man.
Gotcha.
Video games to the day I die.
That's good to hear.
Hey, you're in it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The passion, man.
Until you see game over. No, it's
God says game over.
God, I was like,
Last
all right,
live. Oh shit! Disconnect.
it's the last
Disconnect.
life.
Retry, select yes equals
Yes.
psych.
Yeah.
Yeah. R1, L1 at the same time.
Any last words, Turkey?
Just be safe out there. Be nice to each other. Take care.
He always has the same message.
If you got any kids, look after them, because they're gonna look after you one day. So
Oh shit, maybe I do want kids.
yeah. So again, it was a pleasure having you, Beast, aka Nelson. Yeah, man, we had a lot of memories in the past, and we might have some more in the future.
Yeah,
you know,
I
there was
see
a
why
little,
not.
there was a
This
little
is one of
gap.
them.
There was a little gap in the middle, but it's never late.
The best thing about all this is that the reunion was recorded.
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
nice.
Literally.
Unless this episode gets flagged, we're good.
Yeah, But we do want to have you back in the future, and hopefully you can keep coming back.
Yeah,
and just have some fucking
just let me know.
conversations.
Next time I'll bring some beers.
Yeah, I mean, next time we'll do it when you don't have anything planned, so we could drink more.
Yeah, or if you want, you can smoke
actually.
it too.
It's been a while since we had any drinks during the podcast because the very first one we did, we got too drunk.
We're hammered.
And after that, we haven't done any drinking during any podcast. But now we're like, I had you here. I was like, and then I saw like almost a tear that he had when he saw you. I was like, a couple of drinks.
Just a few.
Again, Nelson, I was gonna say Turkey. Thank you for coming on last minute. And also, thank you for sharing like the game knowledge. I'm pretty sure
that's awesome.
for those gamers out there. I know I'm sure there's a couple gamers out there who listen. I know because we have a lot of fans.
13 people.
Yeah. Thank you again for coming. Again, everyone, thank you for listening to A Parallel Discussion. Follow us on our Instagram, aparalleldiscussion.pod, or email us at aparalleldiscussion.ask@gmail.com. Thank you for joining in.
And
Doot, doot.
bye.